So much of this, Admiral Stavridis, is based off the Iraq-Iran war of Shia versus Sunni. And what the Iranians learned is you can't take them head on. They couldn't take Saddam Hussein on directly. They lost millions, hundreds of thousands of people at minimum. They are the owners of the narrow attack. How fearful should our viewers and listeners be this morning to the narrow terrorist attack response of Iran?
We ought to be very concerned. This is often called asymmetric warfare, and you've got it exactly right, Tom. Iran will respond by expanding the threat surface. What I mean by that is they'll attack U.S. assets in Iraq, our soldiers in western Afghanistan. They will probably go after some of our troops in Europe. I would not be surprised to see them attempt an assassination of a very senior admiral or general. They will certainly attack or look at attacking our ships in the Arabian Gulf. And above all, Tom, the one I worry about the most is cyber and their ability. They're quite capable in this realm to launch a significant cyber attack against our financial institutions, our infrastructure, our educational system. They are highly capable in cyber. So look for horizontal escalation here by Iran.
Admiral Stavridis, is the U.S. preparing itself for a prolonged conflict then, or is there any prospect at all of de-escalation from either side?
At this point, this strike, which has killed Soleimani, and let's begin by saying he is an evil man. He's kind of the Cardinal Richelieu of this Iranian regime. He's clever. He's killed many Americans, many of our allies. Tactically, it is a good thing that he is off the chessboard. But strategically, I don't see what the plan is to step up and have a coherent response if Iran lashes out in a big way. That's what ought to concern us. So what's happening right now, the Pentagon will be developing offensive options for the president. They'll be developing defensive means. But frankly, what we need are solutions that are not just military, but are international with our allies, our interagency working with other elements of U.S. power, are coordinated with the private sector, which will be at risk here. All of that leads me to believe we need to develop that kind of strategy. We've not done so. We've got work to do on this morning. And I'll close by saying the president has got a big day ahead of him. Simply picking up the phone and calling our allies, partners, and friends, developing a strategic narrative, and pushing the interagency to develop the kind of strategy I just described.